Welcome back to the Super Smash Project number 116. Today, we're tackling Super Mario Land. This is our first Game Boy. Actually, hold on. It's been so long. I forgot to mention the date that this came out. Let me check. It came out. Released on July 31st, 1989. Super Mario Land, and this is our very first Game Boy stream. We're used to, arcade games, NES games, PC games, but this one is a Game Boy game. So let's check it out. So the reason why we are streaming it on the NSO instead of the system itself. I actually have the Game Boy player, which would have been really good to use. But the reason why we're playing it this way is because while it's short game, it doesn't really have any continues or anything like that. And, I just don't want to take the risk. But regardless, I actually really love this game. I remember, so there was this like emulator site thing called Visid back in the day, and so that was like 2012, roughly, and this was This was one of the games that I would always play because, like, most Super Nintendo games, with the exception of, like, Batman Returns and, a few games, they really needed extensions instead of, being able to play the game regularly. And so this was really one of the few games that didn't need it. So I used to play this a whole lot, and this was along with, like, Link's Awakening. It was with some Game Boy Color games, I guess. But yeah, this is, I have my fun with this. Okay, only one life. Okay, let us... Well, hold on. Are you kidding me? Never mind, it's here. I was horrified because I thought it would be like no save states and all that. Anyway, I gotta be able to read the chat, so I gotta fuck. I forgot. Hold on. Let's load. Okay, there we go. But there we go. This is kind of a weird game, though. So, later on in the game, so all these enemies are not like, the regular enemies. Those are like, they always go with the Japanese names, but really they're not really Goombas. They're not really Koopas. They're just kind of their own thing. Because Koopas don't really have their shells as bombs. So probably the worst thing about this game, though, is that when Mario drops, he drops like a fucking rock. So you really have to plan for that. Okay. But yeah, this is another game that I have finished before. I used to, for a time, I played what I called the pre-GameCube games, which are just, games before, like GameCube exclusive games. since Super Mario Sunshine was on the GameCube, this would be part of that. But yeah, first world is not too bad. I keep forgetting that B is not jump, it is A. The reason why I keep mixing that up is because I'm too used to like the how the Super Nintendo does things. Where in that case B is usually jump because of the way that the buttons are placed. I love this music though. I remember this music will always kind of in some way remind me of oh fuck. Of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, because if you remember the caves in the Subspace Emissary, this was the music. So that's kind of cool. Okay. I think this is what we have to do. Okay. Can't enter through that, but let us go ahead. Don't think that really does much. Okay. And then we're gonna come up to the boss pretty soon. Let's actually save right in here, I think. Yeah, just in case. Oh fuck! What was that? I didn't mean to do that. I don't know how I did that. Okay, there we go. I think I got hurt a little bit, but yeah, there we go. But yeah, this game is really, really short, but it is kind of unfortunate that the game doesn't really have much in the way of continues. There are only like 4 worlds, I think, and we've already gotten through like one of them, so. Oh yeah, 3 lives left, 3 lives up. Okay. I also love this music. It's just happy and cheerful. It's also where we get like alien things, I think. Oh, that's right. We don't have the bowls. Yeah, they're just called bowls in this one, not fireballs. Because they aren't technically fireballs. They, bounce around and stuff. Okay, actually, because we spent a while here, let us save here. Okay. It's just in case. Ah, fuck. Oh well, though. But yeah, because we're on the Game Boy, you know, it's not gonna take too long till we get to some of the other Game Boy games. So the reason why Super Mario Land is first and not Tetris. Tetris is going to be a bit of a one and done, so I'm not going to really stream it. You know, I'm not super excellent. Ah, fuck. I'm not super excellent at Tetris. It's just kind of something a little fun to play. Ah, every time. He always falls like a rock, so it's just kind of... Eh. The unfortunate thing about the balls are that once you launch it, so long as it's on the screen, you can't launch another one. So, at least to my knowledge. Booyah. Okay. Aliens. Oh, fuck. Let's hopefully that isn't... Oh, come on. So yeah, I don't want to get constant game overs, so having to start everything back. Ah, fuck. Everything back from, you know, the beginning of the game. Okay, there we go. There we go. There is a part of me that does kind of like Game Boy games better than NES games, but also it also really depends on the game. Okay, let's save here just in case. Yeah, sometimes you'll be thrown into these side scroller sections with this kind of catchy music a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's save here just in case. Mario. Let's avoid that little octopus. And here we are on the bus. And there we go. Oh, here we go. And we are done with the second world, I believe. Very, very short game. Here we get to Easter Island. It's kind of a fun one. It's kind of where those guys in Super Mario Odyssey come from. Pretty sure. But there's something akin to bullet bills. I don't think technically they're bullet bills because this is not really in, you know, we're not really in the Mushroom Kingdom outright. We're in, was it Sarasa Land? Let us actually save here just in case we're like maybe halfway through. Oh, fuck. It's actually just... Come on. Oh, fuck. Fucking hell. Those guys take forever to kill, so I don't really like to fight them head on. Okay, let's do that. Just in case. Okay. There you go. And there's this guy. I remember these rolling blocks. Ah, fuck. uh, oh, fuck. Forgot where I was. Sometimes I try to go right, like I try to aim right, but instead it's left. And I don't know exactly why. Oh, I was not expecting that. It's just this frickin' part. That frickin' part. Let's actually try to do it with no damage. Every time. There we go. Let's actually save right now. So for me, I did not grow up with the original Game Boy. I grew up with the Game Boy Advance, and I think I took the Game Boy Advance kind of for granted at the time because it's like the games on it are like really good, and fuck. Back in the day, I mostly focused on GameCube rather than Game Boy Advance. I didn't really focus on handhelds a whole lot. I did kind of focus on the DS, when the DS was out, but I think I saw some kids back in the day with like Game Boy Color, because the Game Boy Color was relatively recent as well, but oh fuck, not what I meant to do. But thankfully, there's the exit. And then we're in a cave, but this is not final final area though. Ah, fuck. I swear I'm not bad at games. It's just I get careless. That's it. I just get careless. Anyway, okay. That's what we need. There we go. Okay. So actually create a save point here. Oh fuck. Tight jumps, not Super Mario Land strong suit. see if we can do it. There we go. Okay, 1 life. I actually kind of wanted the fire flower. Well, not fire flower, the whatever they call it. The I don't know if they call it the ball flower or. Eh. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. Let's continue doing this. So yeah, I think I have it in the bio that at this point in time, um, the Game Boy definitely has like the um, really the NES kind of game design, which is like short but difficult, kind of. But as time goes on, it kind of goes more into the Super Nintendo uh, way of or level of difficulty with frequent saves and I mean it's still challenging. Just you could save and all that. Oh fuck. Don't want to keep doing that again. There we go. Should we have the fire flower though? Oh fuck. Well, okay, that does it. Okay, 3 lives up. I believe this is the final world, and it's kind of like starts with a China kind of theme. With those kind of enemies. Okay, let's see if... Oh, fuck. So they don't die. It's just kind of... Huh. Is this... No. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're back here again. Let's try our best. I think those are all probably coins. Same with those guys. Okay, come on. This is another coin. So it looks like I'll be able to get to 1990 by possibly October. If not November, but oh fuck. I'll be getting on to 1991 by early next year, and I'll be excited for that because that's when we get the Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo is one of my favorite Nintendo systems. It's really only second to the GameCube in terms of favorites. Still think GameCube is probably best, but Super Nintendo is good. Fuck. There we go. Oh, fuck. No. Okay. So I have actually completed Super Mario Land on the original system itself. Pretty proud doing that. Same with the Super Mario Kart, actually. I managed to complete that on the system itself. And I do mean complete, not finish, complete. Which means getting all gold, all cups gold. Fuck. Gag. On every CC as well. That's a really hard fucking thing to do. Because, like... Ah, hold on. Super Mario Kart is not very fun to play. That's why it's so... completing it is truly difficult. Because it also means you have to face, Rainbow Road that way. Come on, I can't get... I mean, I guess this is the final thing. There you go. Now we're on to 14. 2, which I believe is the second to last level. So yeah, another thing about this one, it was not developed. I think this is pretty common knowledge, but it wasn't developed by Shigeru Miyamoto. It was actually by Gunpei Yokoi, the actual designer of the Game Boy. I think Gunpei Yokoi was more of a hardware guy than a software guy, but he did on occasion do software like Metroid. The original Metroid games were developed by him. I remember the first 3. Fuck. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's do another save point. There we go. Second to last level done. That's a very short game. Okay. Here we go. Oof. Come on. I got that. I got that. There's little bomber guys. Come on. Can't seem to get the damn... Okay. There we go. because of that, let us save here. And, no. There we go. Treasure trove. I think this is probably the boss arena. Yep. Thought this was the final boss, but I guess. Oh, here's the final boss. Here's the final boss time. Okay. There we go. So for this, don't worry about aiming. Just try to avoid everything. There we go. And we did it. We have finished Super Mario Land. Your quest is over. Some pretty nice music, I will say. But yeah, this has been kind of a fun time. We will be, if you're watching the stream, we will be streaming some other games as well. After this, because might as well. Yeah, the end. That was Super Mario Land. Thank you for joining me with Super Smash Project number 116. 117 next, which I believe is... hold on. Believe next is... Dragon Quest, or Dragon Warrior if you're in the States. Anyway, see you then, toodles. Welcome back to the Super Smash Bros. Number 103. We are finally on 1989, and we are starting with something that was released sometime in 1989, Ikari III: The Rescue. And I don't have any friends, unfortunately, so I can't really play with anyone. Ikari is really best played co-op. Yeah, let's start it. Okay. Oh shit. Oh fucking shit. Oh fuck. Actually, so sorry about that, everyone. I just realized that the game music wasn't on at all. In that case, I'll take a little bit of break. Welcome back to the Super Smash Project number 116, released on July 31st, 1989. It's Super Mario Land, and this is the first Game Boy game that we are to cover. If you're watching the stream, unfortunately, I am doing this again because it initially had no sound. I just realized after I finished it, so we're going back to this, and yeah, I like this one. I'm not gonna repeat too much of. Actually, let's create a save point. Too much of what I initially said earlier. I don't really want to repeat myself, but thankfully the music's on and all that. If you're watching the stream, the music from before was songs that I would be listening to back around 2013 to about mid 2014. So that was the kind of music I liked back in the day. So yeah, it's probably going to be a little bit of a quiet stream. I do see you, person. Yeah. And then we have the can music. It's kind of funny. Okay, just checking. Yep, short first level. We're done with it. So I also decided, while we will probably go through some of the other like NES one and dones and stuff like that, I don't think I'll go through like the arcade games. Actually, no, I will. I will go through the arcade games, just not. The chat won't be open, and the reason is because you know, the current layout I have is really for retro games, not really for the arcade games, which have like a whole different screen format, I guess. Let's save just in case. Let's not die. But yeah, you know, I don't really want to be repeating myself too much for the stream. So just, you know, say kind of what's going on in the game pretty much. Yeah, short game. It's 4 worlds, 3 levels each. Fuck. If you're hearing some noises out there, it's because my window's open. Gotta get, it's kind of hot in here, so I gotta get the air out a little bit. Hello. Hello, hi person. Hopefully you're a fan of Super Mario Land. I do indeed like Super Mario Land, and hold on, let's do this. How am I? I am doing alright. How are you? I noticed that, unfortunately, for God knows what reason, the Twitch viewer count isn't really going up, even though I know you're watching. So I don't know what's up with that. I always have issues with that kind of stuff. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Oh, you're from Germany. Awesome. We're in Germany. Most of the viewers that I see are like at least English speakers, so it's kind of cool seeing somebody who's oh, Frankfurt. I've been to Frankfurt. I went a couple years ago. It's kind of nice. We didn't spend too much time in Germany. We really only spent time in Frankfurt and Cologne, or Cologne, which I will say it wasn't as nice. I mean, the cathedral is cool and all, but it did seem a little almost run down in a way. My dad was kind of comparing it a little bit to Detroit. Yeah, Cologne. So, like, you know, the places by the riverside was kind of nice, but, like, the rest of the city was, a lot of graffiti and a lot of, like, I don't know. The reason I want to, go to, stay in Cologne, actually, was because, Phantasialand was, you know, nearby, and I really wanted to go there. Unfortunately, my dad was with me, and he was not an amusement park guy, so at some point he's just like, let's leave. You know, way before it closes, and it doesn't even close, like, that late. So, you know, European amusement parks in general, don't really close very late. Compared to the US amusement parks, which will close at, like, close at like 10, sometimes 11. So I think it's really just a difference in Aachen. We were actually thinking of visiting Aachen, but I don't know, it was, I guess, a little out of the way. Kind of getting distracted here. Yeah. It is pretty close to Cologne. It particularly interested me because it was at one point, fucking hell, it was at one point the capital of Charlemagne's empire. So that's just kind of some cool history. I'm like a big history guy. Fucking hell. Okay, I'm just gonna avoid that. There you go. So normally I don't get too many I get fewer commenters than visitors. But Sieta is, of course, there. I know her kind of personally. She's from Argentina. But she's just kind of viewing. Maybe not even really listening all that much. I don't know. But she's around, and that's about it for right now. Oh, fuck. Okay. But the one, I will say the one with, you know, the viewer count. Got 8 followers now. Well, thank you very much. Overall, I don't, you know, get too many viewers. Yeah, just kind of a small channel. I thought it would be cool to go through all games referenced in Super Smash Bros. So we're going through Super Mario Land, because that was referenced in Super Smash Bros. So I actually remember back in 2011 on our way to Cyprus, we landed in the Munich airport. And I remember back in the day, in the airport, there were actually these kiosks for... Thank you. There were these kiosks for the 3DS, and you know, I just find that kind of cool. I always found that, you know, Europe is kind of mostly dominated by like PlayStation, sometimes Xbox, but the exception is kind of Germany. I think Nintendo does have some influence in, you know, the gaming world in Germany. Particularly because, you know, Nintendo of Europe is located in Germany. In Munich specifically, I think. How old am I? Can you guess? I love people trying to guess, because they usually can't get it right. They're usually off by like 10 years. I have a Switch. Yeah, no, I'm playing this currently on Switch. I do have a Game Boy player. That's where I'll probably play most Game Boy games, but you know, this is an exception. Maybe 28. Well, you are actually right on the mark. I am, in fact, 28 in a couple months. Yeah, but people, by looking at me mostly, they often guess like 20. You know, there was this couple at work, I think, that thought that I was like 17 or something like that. You know, they were off by a whole 10 years. Yeah, no, when I'm 50, I'll almost certainly look like 30. Okay, now World 3, we're on to Easter Island. What is nice or not? Are you asking about, you know, being young? Really young looking. It's kind of, it's a little bit both of like a blessing and a curse, I guess. It really all depends. Sometimes, you know, I kind of do want a little bit of a femboy look at some point, maybe. And so in that regard, it would be kind of, you know, a blessing. And also, you know, I'm an adult, so, you know, people I like are of like various ages. So it could be like 18 to like 32 or maybe 35, I don't know. And so it also means that like none of that is like nobody would really would think too odd of it, you know? Cause like, you know, we wouldn't really look all that different, you know? So sometimes I just like to avoid, you know, people's judgment on certain things that aren't really their business. But, also, I hate Twitter with like a burning passion. I just don't like using Twitter. Every time I see Twitter, always on my feed, there's like some suggested drama shit. And I don't want to deal with that. It's usually something that's not even really like that bad. It's usually just kind of a total freaking nothing burger. So, oftentimes I use Blue Sky. I think Blue Sky has some of the same problem. Okay, fine. No, that's fine. Go to sleep. You know, you don't want to be me. Who has like 2 hours of sleep every night. Anyway, good night, dude. Thanks for joining. There we go. Okay. Not tomorrow, actually. Not until, not until Tuesday, so it would be the day after tomorrow. Yeah, no, you know, I work a regular job, so I always have to, stream to that. But I usually like to stream about the same time. Time over here would be 2. Right now it is 3 o'clock. So I mean, or no, 3:30. If you do, fuck, if you do kind of the math, it's whatever time it is over there. But yeah, I'll be going on to Dragon Quest too. So I guess see you next time. Yeah, no, go ahead. Sleep. Sleep is good. Um, yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. Bye-bye. See you later. Oh, yeah. Caves. Fuck. Aw, come on. Super Mario Land is not good with tight jumps. It's just... Okay, there we go. Save here. Here, my dad with the dog. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's... Okay. I wish there were more Wario Land games. Because the series kind of died with... it died with Shake It. Wario Land Shake It. But, although sometimes I consider dying with Wario Land 4, because... I don't know, I'm not, like, the biggest fan of Shake It, I guess. It just doesn't do anything for me. Something like that. Here, oh, fuck. Oh, well. Oh, fuck. I remember doing that last time. Okay, let's actually save here. No, let's not do that. Let's take our time with this guy. Well, I tried. Okay, let's fucking no. There we go. Finally. I remember this boss. It had the dudes throwing rocks. Yep. And then we can just do that and get it over with. Okay, final world, finally. Let's get through this. The China... China part. With these kind of annoying guys. You know, I was looking at the box art and like... I'm pretty... I always thought, you know, those were like... these woman things, but like the box art has them as these almost like magician guys. I don't know how they look, just like, you know, zombie girls or something like that, but okay. Kind of rushing through this. Okay, it looks like the only way to kill them is through that. Let's save just in case, you know? Come on, die. So yeah, as you can tell, this game is also the introduction of Daisy in the Mario world, and Daisy doesn't really appear in many mainstream Mario games at all. This is really like the only one she does appear in. But she does appear in a lot of Mario sports and racing games, so. So for a while there, I didn't realize I could duck. It's kind of... oh, fuck. Oh, well. Oh, well. So we're still in China, but this is the second to last level, so that's cool. Oh, what the hell? Okay, that probably explains it. Come on. Little sneak. We're getting to the classic fireballs. Oh, fuck. Actually, I think we got hurt here, so let's... Mario sucks at jumping. Yeesh. And here we go. Okay, and here we are at the end. Let's do that again. Oh, fuck. Got hit again. Got hit again. Let's avoid that. Oh, come on. There we go. Fun boss time. Just gotta avoid everything like plague. There you go. We did it. We did it. Okay. Finally. Finally, with sound, we finished it. Oh, Daisy, Daisy, thank you, Mario. Your quest is over. Some nice music for now. Probably just gonna keep quiet a little bit till, the end of the credits. The end. Well, thank you for joining me with Super Smash Project number 116. 117 is next. That's Dragon Quest. See you then. Toodles. Welcome back to Super Smash Project number 108, released sometime in April 1989. It's Mappy Land, and this is the last of the Mappy related games. And I'm not really much of a Mappy guy, I guess. It just doesn't really do much for me. But we can new game. It's kind of like a platformer, I think. Platformer version of Mappy. I don't really understand this game. Definitely not a big Mappy guy. Ah, fuck. Yeah, that's what happens. Okay. This is the end. Yay. Yeah, I don't really plan on playing too much of this. It's just doesn't really do anything for me. Oh, fuck. Aw, fuck. Game over. Okay. Let's continue, because might as well. Fuck. I was never really a big Mappy guy. It's just doesn't really do anything for me. Game over. Okay, let's okay, and there we go. There isn't really much to say here. I just not a big Mappy guy, just that's about it. Fuck. No. Guess we gotta get all the cheese. There we go. Okay, we got a few minutes left. Whoop, I don't know what I'm doing. What the fuck? I'm trying to get across the vines, but it's not letting me. It's kind of interesting how they always start with, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's do one more time. Try to jump and just don't really like these games all that much. There's nothing much to it. It's just, and then birds will get you in there, and whatever the case, we're just kind of touring this one. Okay. I think this is where I'll leave it for now. Thanks for joining me with Super Smash Project number 108. 109 is next. I believe that is... Hold on. I think that's... Yeah, that's Yakuman on the Game Boy. Anyway, until then, toodles. Welcome back to the Super Smash Bros. Project number 111. This time, Super Dodgeball. And it's kind of like the arcade version, just, you know, the NES version of the arcade version. So, also, if you're wondering why the stream is going on and it says Super Mario Land, well, we're playing this, you know, during the Super Mario Land stream. Yeah. It's kinda... There we go. Oof. There we go. This is actually kind of a fun one, so there's not really much bad to say about this. Oh, shit, I forgot. Released on June, sometime June 1989, it's Super Dodgeball. I always gotta say the dates. That is a rule. I am not escaping without saying the dates. A lot of flashes, though. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, there we go. What? I'm trying to... There we go. hoping we're winning. We'll see. Oof. Come on. Oh, I wasn't going to be able to catch that. There you go. So it looks like we're not too bad at this game. Oof. Come on, come on. Pick the ball up. Revenge. That's the end of that guy, I guess. Come on, come on. I don't know why they always keep just passing it to that guy to just throw at me, because like I could use the guys on the side easily. This would be a great multiplayer game, you know? If I had friends, I could definitely. Oh, fuck. One more hit and we're good. One more hit and we're dead, I mean. So that's just kind of... Oh, fuck. Oh, we were doing so well, but... Whoop. Anyway, I think I'll be stopping it here. Thank you for joining me with Super Smash Bros. Project number 111. Number 112, Mega Man 2 is next. Till then, toodles. Welcome back to the Super Smash Project number 103, released sometime in 1989. It's Ikari III, The Rescue. And so right now I am technically streaming it, but I cannot see the chat, just so you are aware. The current stream setup that I have is made for retro games, not so much for arcade games. So we gotta put in this mode, I think. But yeah, we'll play this for a little bit. And unfortunately, yeah, I don't really have any friends to play with. Unfortunate. Yeah. What the hell is this? What the hell? The controls are strange. Because, like, the side triggers are, you know, the direction, and then you punch with, like, A or B. It's weird. It doesn't feel natural. I mean, this probably would have been a fun game to play in the arcade. controls on this thing. Controls are just kind of awkward on the arcade, like on Switch. This doesn't really work. Be really awesome with friends. Keep mentioning that, but it's true. Come on. Come on, dude. Fucking hell. Guess it's gone. I guess. I also feel like the game volume might be too loud, but we'll see. There you go. And on it goes. The enemy is aware that we tricked them. Okay, I guess on to the next area. Let's rescue the hostage now. How many lives do you get anyway? Like, I see the life meter up there, but it's just... I guess we have a life counter up there. that's whatever. Okay, I guess we can just kind of continue. I was actually expecting this game to be one of those where you can't really continue when you die. It just so that's why I didn't really have it as, you know, its own stream. If I did, I would have streamed it already. Punch Tank to death. Okay, I think this is where I'm going to stop it. Thank you for joining me with Super Smash Project number 103. I believe this started off 1989. Next is 104, Blast Off. Until then, toodles. Welcome back to the Super Smash Project number 104, which is released on sometime in 1989. It's Blast Off, and I believe this is part of the Xevious series. It's either Xevious or Galaxian. It's one of the two. So that's why we're going through it. It's an okay game. I do think it might be a little better than, you know, like the other previous games. So. But yeah, this is where we get to some real shmup action. There aren't going to be very many shmups from here on out, actually, as part of the project. Like, there's there's like a dragon saber, and then there is going to be slow down. There's going to be Alpha Mission 2, and that might be it for like shmups like this as part of the project. I guess there's like Xevious 3D, which is, you know, the PlayStation game. But yeah, not much in the way of shmups from here on out. Area 2. Ah, fuck. Okay. I keep dying. Keep getting hit by that thing. Oh. Okay, boss time, I guess. God damn it. Gotta start this all over again. At least, you know, we're back here. Every fucking time. God damn it. There we go. There we go. So I don't really aim on finishing this, just kind of playing through it a little bit. But for future games, for future arcade games, I'll probably prepare a lot more. Probably won't really be streaming this. I might play a little bit in this of the second stage and then let's see. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done. Anyway, thanks for joining me with Super Smash Bros. Project number 104, and this will be the end of the stream. So until then, until next time, toodles.